Welcome to the Tabs and Tash YouTube channel. I'm going straight into it. Tash is unfiltered, man. I'm supposed to get you off guard. I'm
Okay,
Tabs
okay.
with
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm supposed to say Tashi.
Oh yeah, Tash is here.
All right, don't worry. If you're new to our channel, you might be wondering why this isn't seems unscripted, but that's unfiltered. We just get right into it and we talk about what's happening in the world and what's in our mind. And
Yeah,
sometimes we might share a little bit about ourselves to you guys. So if you like what you hear, make sure you subscribe and let's get into it. Where
yeah.
do you want to start with Tashi today? I mean, we're huge sport fans, so we usually start with sports. I don't know if a lot of people care for that. We don't get a lot of comments on
Yo,
these shows, but
before that though,
well, what's up?
1,000 views on a
Oh my
movie
bad.
review, bro.
Oh yeah. We got 1,000
1K
views
baby.
on our Gran Torino video. So make sure you go
Yeah,
check it out. Yes, hit 2K. Like that'll be amazing to hit 2K. Like it's been blowing off like for real. It's been popping off. I'm sure if we search it up, we probably have one of the most viewed in terms of
Gran
Gran
Torino.
Torino reviews. So I'll be
Yeah,
surprised if we hit 2K. But if you want to support us, make sure you go check out that video. Watch it. We had a very good time making that, and I think
yeah,
our opinions are pretty good on it too, right?
yeah. It was a
Is it?
good time back when we actually were in the same room,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
kind of different now since the lockdown and
With lockdown,
Omicron and
COVID,
stuff.
and all that. Yeah, but yeah, thanks
But
for bringing that up.
yeah. Also,
Ha-
go watch the King Richard review. God damn, why is that so?
a lot of people didn't click
Oh
on that. And that was a good movie too. That was an amazing
man.
movie.
Yeah, man. And Will Smith just won the Golden Globe for it, so
Yeah, best actor you said, right?
yeah. We gotta go through that later too, the Golden
Yeah,
Globes. That was pretty big news.
we definitely have to go into that.
But
But
yeah, I just
yeah.
need to mention that. 1K baby. 1K. Let's
That's crazy. When we started that, obviously, I don't know if we should be sharing this, but I mean, I'll just get some filtered. I didn't know how fast we'll grow, to be honest. And yeah, maybe we're not big. We don't have like 100,000 subscribers or wherever, but we're having fun. We're learning. We're definitely one thing for sure. We are trying to improve every time, and
mhm.
I think that's what keeps me going with this show and everything we're doing because we definitely want to make it work, and we're trying to find ways to get better at it, and see what sticks. But for sure, we'll be doing more movie reviews. We have a lot of stuff coming up, so make sure
Yeah,
you subscribe and keep an eye on our channel for sure.
yeah.
Um,
Subscribe is what we're saying.
and watch our videos too. I guess that helps a lot, man. If you want to support us, that's the best thing. Share with your
Yeah,
friends. Just subscribe. Me to help us, like actually, like even though it's just a number, I think it does kind of motivate you to want to do better because you're like, okay, you're growing. We should try and make this better for people to watch and put in more time and effort into it because it is us putting our energy into something, and I think that's still worth what asking people to like support us in it.
and I think that's why people came back for the Gran Torino review.
Yeah.
Like, why did that? I don't know why that hit 1K, but it's pretty funny and yeah, pretty dope.
I have a little cough. I don't know if it's a cough per se because it's not the kind of cough that you're sick. It's like a ticklish cough where it's just freaking annoying. The only way to stop is actually water. And I probably should
Yeah,
get some water, but I don't have any right now. So yeah, man, 1K. Hooray, man. Maybe I'll put like a little thing in like 1K. Like I actually like you edited the probably that's why you're pushing it. You edited the Will Smith movie.
I know, dude. It hurts, bro. I edited it. I put the
And
time in.
probably that's why you're pushing,
No.
but I liked your subscribe and like thing with the little sparkles.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty nice. I like that. That was funny. Let's talk about the EPL, man. The English
yeah,
Premier League. We're both fans of two opposing teams. Obviously, in Arsenal,
yeah,
you're Tottenham.
yeah.
How do you think Tottenham has been doing so far, in your opinion? Like, what would you rate
Oh,
them?
dude. I think we're doing pretty good. There's like some like recently. There's like a lot of because like the transfer window or whatever is coming. So we have like lots of players linked to that. And we have some players that aren't doing as well. Domblay.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
think you want to sell him
stressful.
or something. Him and
Uh,
Dembele, right? You guys want to sell them or something?
yeah. And same with Bergwijn. I think we're gonna sell.
Oh yeah.
But there's like all these players that are like linked with us too. Like that makes it exciting. And then, but otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Um, but like Son is injured, so this month's gonna be pretty rough for us, I think. So I don't think anything's really gonna happen till the end of the month. But
Mm.
yeah, we got Conte, and I think our squad's doing pretty good. How's
Yeah.
Arsenal doing?
Arsenal was buzzing, man. You know, everyone was giving us praise after the Man City game. Oh yeah, man, this team is back and they're gonna do something. And obviously, because of Afcon, we lost some of our players. I mean, just the most important player, which was Thomas Partey, because the Arsenal midfield was pretty shocking. So yesterday we played, I think, Nottingham Forest, and we lost
Yeah.
1-0. And
Hmm.
even not even because of the loss per se, but just the performance was so dreadful. And now
Yeah.
everyone's just bantering us again. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's the old Arsenal again," and it's just kind of annoying. I don't know why the players don't understand that it's such a Arsenal cycle thing where we're hyped up. Then when everyone starts believing in us, then boom, we give them something to doubt us again. But with
Yeah.
this one, there's a reason. Obviously, like the team is now full speed. I think full strength, I should say. I think if we are first 11, I think we can beat most teams. Like, or we can challenge any team. Like, if it's our first 11 against an even, I mean, you saw it against Man City. Literally, it had to be a red card and penalty for them to. That first half was one of the best I've seen Arsenal. I don't know. Man City looked like so flustered; they didn't even know what to do. Like, our first team is definitely top tier, so I'm not afraid of any other team.
Yeah.
But the rest is just trash. In terms of transfers, we trying to get like midfielders and all that stuff. And we're trying to get a striker who doesn't really want to
Hmm.
come, but we're really trying to push it. So the same thing with Tottenham. Probably nothing will happen to the end of the month, which isn't good for Arsenal because we need the midfielders right now. And
Yeah.
just a little not shadow, but little dumpster poop on Manchester. Like the players have been trash, man. They've been like egging out their a manager and like leaking things out about them not being happy and all that stuff. That club is, as much as I don't like them, like it's pretty sad to see how they're just slowly falling down, and it's going to take a lot of work. Even if they get a new manager in, it seems like the culture is just rotten. They need
Yeah.
to have a huge revamp and not let all these old school people like have a hand in in their club, because that's what happened with Liverpool. Liverpool had to stop all these OG people trying to tell them what to do. Club came, set the rules. Man City, Pep is the leader. Even Arsenal, like Ateta, no one tries to come in their winger. Nobody like and that's what Man U need. Man U need a situation where they have someone who fully controls the club, and maybe they'll come back. Yeah,
Yeah. Nothing good when like the locker room's all messed up.
yeah. Nothing good comes out of that. Clay, we should talk about Clay, man. Since we're on the
Yeah,
spot,
dude.
right?
Clay.
Jeez, man, I was excited. I actually watched a bit of the game. I haven't watched an
Yeah.
NBA game for a while, but for that, I had to watch a bit of it. Clay is just a cool ass guy, man. I don't know if there's been anyone so likable in a while. Like apart from
Yeah.
like in football terms, like people like Kante because he just smiles all the time. But Clay is
Mm.
like he's so laid back and he's just doing his thing and he knows he's good. You know, I feel even
Yeah.
though he's injured, I felt he knows he has improved, and
Hmm.
I think he knows like in terms of shooting, if you give him the right pass or what, like he's gonna hit it. Like he's so weird that usually when some people come back from an injury like that, they don't have so much confidence. But he's
Yeah.
coming out, it's like his chest is out, he's ready to play. So
Dude.
man, that was
Yeah.
good. That was good to see him.
Yeah. He's like one of my favorite players just because like he always wants to play. Like he's always wanting to like. And I've seen like clips of him like on the bench where he's just like he seems so depressed he's not playing.
Mm.
And then like seeing him out there and he's like, especially he had like a couple of he had a dunk, he had some great drives
Yeah.
and he looked good and everything's like he's got the headband on. So I'm just so
Yeah.
excited to see Clay like come back and really start like going. It's gonna be sick. It's
Yeah.
makes when like the teams are all there and like the talent and the players are all like there. That's when the NBA is most exciting.
No, that's
Um,
100%. Well, I won't talk about LeBron a little bit, but I want to give a shout out to this player. I mean, everyone in Golden State is playing well, but I think people need to give Andrew Wiggins his credit, man. That guy has changed a lot. I don't know if he's been around Steve Kerr and that culture of actually understanding how to win. He's improved, man. Like he's accepted his role. Like being the first draft pick, you think he wants all the shine, but he accepted his role. He's playing well. Like I mean, the starting lineup: Iguodala, Draymond Green in center, Steph Curry, KlayThompson. What am I forgetting? Looney? No, Andrew Wiggins. If they want to go a small five, that's a
Yeah,
really good small five, you know.
I
So,
know, and it's gonna be sick because like Clay doesn't need like the ball to dribble and
yep.
like what Wiggins needs and Curry and stuff.
Mm.
So it's like Clay's gonna just like slot in perfectly. I think.
Even Steph Curry is not a tradition. I know he's a point guard, but he's a different kind. He runs around a lot, so it's not always
Yeah,
about him having the ball. It's like I'll give you the ball, and I'm gonna run around and make sure you just give me back. Let me shoot it,
yeah,
and just see him do that. I think that's something we haven't seen, and maybe that's why people say he's changing the game, where
yeah.
his stamina is off the chart, man. Usually people get the ball, they go behind the screen, go under and shoot, but he's like goes behind two screens, runs around. I'm like, man, that guy is really good, man. God bless him.
Dude, just rewatching the Clay highlights just now, man. What a
Yeah.
showman too, eh?
Oh
Like he
yeah.
just gets everyone hyped. He's
When
just like
dude, when he came
the
on, he was like raising his hands up and all that.
man. You can't help it, man. You just gotta cheer for those guys, and it's 16 and back, man. NBA
Yeah.
is in trouble, yo. God damn,
No, I mean, but
Warriors,
that team
man.
is surprising people, man. The Bulls are up there, man. As much as like all their games
Man,
are
you're
close.
Bulls, right? You predicted it,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I told you at the beginning, eh?
dude. I did not
But I
expect.
mean, to be fair,
Yo,
it's not a big prediction because people thought it would work offensively, but they didn't think they'll win a lot of games because of that defense. But it's actually
mhm,
doing well. So yeah, for sure, man. Like the Bulls, the Grizzlies, John Morant is just playing
yeah,
the shit out of his mind.
yeah,
Um,
he's crazy.
LeBron too is like, I mean, LeBron is proving to the world that like, hey, yes, I know all these new people are good, but like, I'm still great. Like, if LeBron was known, if no one knew who LeBron was and was just a regular player playing that well, it won't be
Yeah,
MVP is so good. But because it's LeBron, everyone's like, yeah, he just has to carry his team. No one cares to the playoffs, but he's really putting the Lakers on their back. You should talk more about Lakers. Tell me, well, how do you feel about your team?
dude. I don't know because they're just like, dude. I love the Lakers, but we lost to like John Moran and Memphis, and we're like
Twice.
50-50 right now, and it's just like I don't know until like the All Star break. It's pretty
Mm.
hard to kind of say, right? Because like I don't know. Technically, Lakers are the team that like after the All Star break they'll like turn it on and get ready for the playoffs.
I don't
So
know.
that's what I've been like. That's what I've been saying to myself this whole time. So I'm just
Because usually that's when LeBron turns it on. It's like, okay, then when it's getting close to the season ending, then he slows down. But the fact
hmm
that we all know LeBron's very smart. The fact that he knows he has to play out of his mind now, it shows that the
yeah,
team isn't good enough. Like
yeah,
he's actually saying, okay, I have to do well because obviously AD is not around. But I watched something on ESPN and I think it was good analysis actually. I think it was Perkins that said it.
oh yeah,
And
yeah,
it was something like LeBron is trying to show AD how to play the center position. Like, because
oh
AD
shit,
doesn't really want to play it, but LeBron is playing like a small five, even though he's not always in there, but like he has been having a lot of blocks. He's actually playing well defensively, going up for
yeah,
alley oops. And I think if the Lakers are to do anything, like you're talking about them coming back, AD has to be on point. Like he has to come back and actually accept his role and not try and do all this. Yeah, I'll play power forward and I'll just stay back and just throw up some threes. Like do some and beat stuff, man. Shoot your threes for sure, but go in there, bully people. You're huge, you're big. Go back to old AD that is blocking shots like crazy, man. No, I feel
yeah,
like a sport analyst now, man. What the hell is happening? Even though I don't watch all the sports so much, me talking
yeah,
about Lakers and Steph Curry, I'm like, oh, maybe I should be a sport analyst or something.
yeah, dude.
I'm
Look into it.
joking.
But yeah, also I think LeBron also knows like right now,
Mm.
like for the rankings, like I don't like he knows like there's teams that we don't want to play in the first round, so we have to at least be like in the middle to like be able to gauge where we play.
Mm.
There's no way Lakers want to play like a Golden State or something in the first
No,
round.
no.
Because even like LeBron would be like,
Dude, I don't
bro.
know who you want to meet. Even the Grizzlies, you don't want to meet them. I don't like everyone in the West is really good.
Yeah,
You don't want to meet Utah Jazz. Those guys are off the chain. You don't want to meet the Suns. They're so good. Who else is who's out? Who else is
dude,
balling?
I don't know, man. Honestly,
Hmm.
Grizzlies,
You don't mind
Suns,
playing them?
Mavericks. I wouldn't mind playing them.
Dude, they beat you guys twice in your home court. In your court.
That's fine, but in the playoffs, I think it'll be a bit different.
I mean, you guys have the OG experience, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
Another shout out to the Cavs, man. Cavs have been playing well too, man. Even though the Golden State
Yeah.
wiped them out, like they're actually a really good team. Like
What's it called?
Mobley
Who's their point guard?
Right now is Rubio was really good, but he got injured. But right now is the guy that was in the Lakers that came, Rondo is that
Who's
point
the
guard
other-
right now. Oh, the other
Who's
guy
their
is
guy?
I know you're talking about
Darius Garland.
Garland that's scoring a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good too.
Unfortunately, Sexton is injured. Like when they had the whole team ready, like they were offensively they were crazy, and defensively like having Mendy and what's the tall guy again? The tall guy that was on Nets.
They got Jared Allen. And
Jerry
Mobley.
Allen. Jerry Allen was like the two of them were just monsters in terms of protecting the paint. So, yeah. And Rubio was playing out of his mind, man. So unfortunate. Kevin Love too was getting his thing back too. So the NBA has been good. I think there's been a lot of teams that have been on the fringes for a long time that actually it's so nice to see them come in and play bit by bit, I just wish the Dallas Mavericks were actually good because they kind of you have a superstar there. Your team is kind of fun to watch sometimes. You would think they'll be good, but it's crazy that the team that's like probably some like the most fun to watch is actually the Hornets. They play with a lot of energy up and down. And,
the young guns and stuff,
and
right?
I think this guy got the final laugh. The guy that left the Celtics, I can't remember his name. He's that point.
Kemba?
Huh? Not Kemba. The other guy. He starts with an R. Terry Rozier. Rozier?
Oh yeah,
Rozier?
yeah, Rozier.
Yeah, because he was like he believed that he deserved more money, and he's actually playing to that. And there's not like some shooter. Shooter is doing well. Don't get me wrong, but he Shooter took the route that Rozier took to bet on himself, and obviously the Lakers didn't want to pay him, but Rozier definitely is balling out. Like that team is fun to watch. I can't wait to see them in the playoffs and see what they do. Hopefully they pass the first round. And I'll be giving shout out to everyone, but another shout out to the Raptors. I think they're 8 wins in a row or like 5 wins in a row. I'm not sure which one is which. And they're playing their games with no fans, so a little shout out to them, and they're doing well. Van Fleet's really carried that team, and that was a good win.
Their core three is really there now, like Siakam OG and Van Fleet.
Yeah, OG was injured for a bit, no?
Yeah, they had a lot of injuries at the start, but like now they're starting to kind of turn it on.
I think you should take the lead on this one on the Golden Globes. I don't know all the winners. Do you have that on your side?
Yeah, I got the winners on my side.
So you want to go on it? Tell us about some of the movies and history.
So the winners were announced for Golden Globes. So the best picture was Power of the Dog. I don't know if you watched that one.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Is that not How do you pronounce his name? I can't pronounce his name.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Benedict Cumberbatch. Sorry. I was trying to black it up. Sorry. But was that good? Do you think it was best motion in your opinion in terms of I think the nominees were Dune, King Richards, and those Belfast.
Belfast.
In terms of did you watch all? At least I know for sure you've watched now 3 of those movies. But what did you think? Do you think it was the best motion picture?
I thought it was out of those ones. I guess it's probably the most like artsy kind of pick for a movie, I guess. But I didn't really enjoy it that much. But it was decent, and like the performances are really good though. Like Cumberbatch is really cool, Kirsten Dunst and all them. But yeah, that was the best picture for the Golden Globes.
Okay, what's
And
the
it
next one?
kind of looks weird though. There's not. I don't know if any of those are really my favorite movies of the
Movies
year
of the
though.
year. Well,
Yeah,
give us one. Give us one, Tashi.
you'll see them
One.
later on though.
What do you mean? Well,
They're
as
in
we go.
like other categories
Oh,
though, I
okay,
think.
okay, okay. So,
So
what's
that's
the
like
next
best
one?
picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drama.
Okay.
Because Golden Globes they split it up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
So then best picture musical comedy.
Okay.
That ended up being West Side Story.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know if there's anyone that. What the nominees I see that just don't look up there. Musical. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they had a music segment there. Licorice Pizza. I didn't watch that. Yeah.
Oh, I really like that one.
Was there a
That one was
musical
really good.
theme to it too?
It's either, this is a weird thing about Golden Globes. It's like
Mm.
musical or
Oh,
comedy.
comedy. Oh,
So
my bad. Sorry, I
yeah, so,
just realized that.
so it could be either or. And then there's Tick Tick Boom.
I've been. Oh
So
yeah,
yeah,
Tick Tick Boom. Wasn't the Garfield?
yeah. Did you watch that one?
No, not yet. I've been thinking about
Oh
watching it. It's part of my list. No, I'm trying to get ready for the Oscars, so I have a list, and that was part of it.
yeah, I
Um,
watched that one.
that was
It was pretty good.
yeah.
Andrew Garfield's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited
And
to see it. I want to see what he does. Like out of, I don't know much about him, so after seeing Spider Man, I was like, okay, yeah, this guy was really good. So I want to see what he can do as just a plain actor, quote unquote.
yeah, and this one's cool. So yeah, I think I like West Side Story. I like Licorice Pizza. I like Tick
Mm.
Tick Boom. But yeah, West Side Story was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it as
Okay.
like a musical kind of film, and
Are
Spielberg
you?
was directing.
Yeah, that was great. Are you going to highlight like the major ones? Or are you going through everything? I don't know what you. What.
I'm gonna just like run through these.
Oh, I go, so I
Uh,
don't interrupt you too much. Go ahead.
best actress was Nicole Kidman. I didn't watch that movie. Best
It was
actor motion
being the
picture.
Richard. What was the
Huh?
movie? What was the movie being the Ricardos? I think.
Yeah, being the Ricardos.
Are
I
you
didn't see
saying
that.
that
Did you?
it's apparently it's from Amazon? You know, I don't. Most of those movies
Yeah.
from Amazon, Netflix, even The Power of the Pig is from Netflix. So it's like, yeah. But yeah,
Streaming's big now.
yeah, it's big, man. It's taking the market. Yeah,
Yo,
you're going to go next. Sorry.
yeah, best actor, Will Smith.
Will Smith. Hey, go check out again. Go check out Iron Tash's King Richard movie. Come on, we
Yeah,
actually gave these guys flowers too.
yeah,
Maybe the movie. I'm sorry, the review will pop out when when the Oscars come out. But yeah, come on, Will Smith did
yeah,
amazing in it.
yeah. Will
It's
Smith was great.
I'm sad that like Nicolas Cage wasn't even nominated. That kind of made me sad. Like, come on, man,
Yeah.
that's not right.
Fingers crossed for the Oscars, maybe, you know?
Oh no, man. If the Golden Globe don't nominate you, it's pretty hard for you to. I don't know. I've been seeing all the nominations. Maybe his movie is somewhere, but if it's in none of it, then it's very hard for the Oscars to get you in there, which is
Yeah, that's true.
which is pretty sad. I mean, maybe they still don't respect him. Who knows?
I don't know, but look out for that if you're watching this pig review, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Look out. Look out. They're on our channel. All right. What next you want to talk about?
Next, best actress was the girl Rachel Zegler from West Side Story.
Best
She was pretty
actress
good.
in musical or comedy?
Yeah, best musical comedy. Yeah, musical comedy section. So
Yeah,
she was quite good.
you watch that. I mean, I'm thinking about watching it, but I'm not a musical guy. I mean, the last
Dude,
musical I watched was High School Musical, and
that's a good
that was a
jumping off point.
So I'm not a huge musical. It's just cheesy to me sometimes. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a big musical movie that came out a while ago, some Hispanic one. I can't remember the name of the movie,
Oh,
but
In the Heights.
in the hype, I didn't watch it. I'm not, yeah. So as much as I want to watch this because of Steven Spielberg, but it's like, man, it's musical though. Come on, I don't know.
Dude,
But
I this year I watched this like the West Side Story and Tick Tick Boom is about musicals as well.
oh man, now I'm like, try to watch that now.
So I
Jeez.
watched both of them and they're both pretty good like to get into like the vibe because like
Mm,
West Side Story is just like a big musical on like the production. And
mm.
then Tick Tick Boom is like about a guy that makes a musical. So you kind of see the behind the scenes.
Oh, you know,
And there's like there's a cool thing in Tick Tick Boom which like related with me when like there's a part when like these guys that are like this one guy that's making the musical is like watching another musical and they're like watching it on TV and it's almost
yeah.
like they're watching like a sports game.
What?
They're like, how do you do that? Like, how does he sing like that and dance like that? And I was like,
That's pretty
hey,
cool.
that's kind of like
How
when you
you,
watch like basketball, you're like, how did Curry do that? Like,
you,
you know?
you know what? I want to give a shout out to. I don't know. Did you watch Corella?
No,
Emma
but yeah,
Stone. Like,
there's
I
how's
thought.
that?
I mean, she was good in it. I didn't finish the whole movie to be honest, but I think her portrayal was amazing. I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of those kind of movies to be honest, but I decided to
Hmm.
watch a bit of it just to see if it was because I watched the cartoon when I was a kid.
Oh, the 101
I
Dalmatians as
wanted
a
to
kid,
make
yeah.
sure. I just wanted to see how she would portray a younger version of the lady, and
Hmm.
it was pretty cool.
That's good to hear.
You want to go? You go ahead.
Next,
Yeah.
yeah, next is the best actor, which ended up for musical comedy with Andrew Garfield.
Hey, so he's popping,
Yeah,
eh? Hey,
dude, he's popping right now,
he's
man.
pop. I mean, not as much as William Defoe though.
I don't know, man. It's
You
pretty. He's
think
living the
so?
life, dude.
I mean, I
He's
think people are recognizing how good of an actor he is nowadays. But
yeah,
yeah, he's probably coming up. He's climbing up like people. He's climbing up the ladder in terms of top actors for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
dude. I saw
Oh
this like there's a dope picture on Twitter or something like that
yeah,
where it showed like him and Tobey Maguire went to see Spider-Man No Way Home
yeah,
like undercover in a theater,
yeah.
and there's this like dope picture of them just
And you don't think
like
people knew?
hanging out,
People didn't notice
and
them, right?
people didn't notice them. I guess they
Uh,
wanted to go in just to see like
the
their
reaction, right?
their appearance and the reaction, but they ended up staying for the whole thing.
Oh wow.
Dude, so
Yeah.
this guy's like living the life, man. He's
No.
like he watched Spider-Man when he was a kid, now he's hanging out with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Like this guy's living the life, and he's like getting like Golden Globes. This dude's man,
No, that's good.
he's winning right
Yeah,
now
I
for
want.
sure.
I want to make a little joke in terms of comedy. Why didn't you give that Netflix? Oh, it's also a Netflix movie.
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah.
I want to give. I want to make a joke about a Netflix movie, like the Red movie. Remember the Red
Oh, true.
with
You're talking about that.
no, what's his name again? The wrestler, Dwayne Johnson,
Oh yeah,
the Deadpool guy again.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
What was that
Reynolds.
movie you watched? Right?
I think it's called Red or something like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I was like, hey, why did not hear? It's such a bad movie. God, the Rock needs to fix his acting thing. I know he's getting paid on off the wazoo to do everything, all this scummy movie, but
Yeah.
he might end up being like Nicolas Cage, where everyone doesn't take him seriously, man. Like, come on, man, do better.
Dude, okay, man. No, yo, Nicolas Cage was like, he's good though. He's like, he was baller when he was younger too, man.
No, I know, but I mean, he got to a point where he was in depth and doing like even it's funny things like all his bad movies were still big when I was growing up. We were still
Yeah,
watching it. He did some time stuff. We did one movie about time. I can't remember the name of the movie where you could see the future or like before bad events happen or something. That was still good, you know.
yeah, man.
All right, so right now I'm looking at the best picture non-English foreign language movie.
Yes, yes, yes.
You probably know more, but do you like the winner? Drive My Car? Did you see that?
Yeah, dude. I saw that at the Lightbox when they showed it there.
Mm.
Dude, I love this. I love this director for a
Was
while now, and I was just
yeah.
super excited for this film specifically.
Mm.
And dude, it's great. It's like a
He's
very like,
Japanese, so
yeah, the reviews are great. I watched like one of his other movies called Happy Hour. Dude makes like super long movies though. They're like
uh,
3 hours plus. So
oh,
this
this
movie's like 3 hours.
wow.
But it's very cool, very meditative and stuff at points, and it's
Mm.
like based on a novel or a
Oh,
short story by Haruki Murakami,
that's
like a
good.
Japanese writer. So yeah, so this was like I was so glad to see it win this, and the
Okay.
director seems really cool. Like I watched some of his interviews and stuff.
Mm.
Seems very like a laid back, chill dude.
No, that's good. Um, I'm just mentioning a few because you mentioned a few. Sorry, it's
Yeah, yeah. No, we
I'm
should go
looking.
through
I'm
the like,
looking.
other stuff soon.
Yeah, because I think we are staying too long on it. I just wanted to mention like because Dune didn't win anything, but they won for best original score. So
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out to
yeah. Zimmer,
them.
right? Hans Zimmer.
You want to call anything else there? I mean, best television series, Lupin was nominated. Squid Game was nominated. I'm surprised it didn't win, but the winner was Succession. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm watching that right now, but I'm only on season. I only finished season 1.
Was it good?
Dude, Succession's pretty dope, man. It's
Yeah.
about just like rich white people and like trying to take over the business and
I think my roommate told me about that.
trauma.
My housemate told me about it. I need to check that. The Morning Show was nominated, but I love thought Squid Game Love won. You have any few you wanna say quickly? Then we'll move on from
Uh,
this.
yeah, Squid Game, the one supporting actor.
Oh yeah,
What's
you
his
mentioned
name?
that.
Yeah, he won best supporting actor for the
Hmm.
Golden Globe, and he's like the first Korean to ever win a Golden Globe.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, Young Soo. So yeah, that's pretty
Hey,
amazing. And he was really
nice.
cool in the show. Like that
Yeah, he
was
was good. He performance was amazing. I'm trying to find one more before we. Oh, Dubstick. People have been telling me to check that show out. But best performance of an actor in a limited series,
Mhm.
Michael Keaton won that. For
Oh yeah, I haven't
Dubstick.
seen any of those things like the miniseries stuff. So that was like
Yeah,
stuff that I didn't know
but
about.
that's pretty much any of the ones I want to highlight. I don't know if you have one more, but I'm.
Jason Sudeikis won for best television actor, musical comedy.
Oh, nice.
Ted Lasso. Love that show, dude.
Yeah, Ted Lasso. Yeah.
But yeah, those are like the big things that came up. Um, Pretty cool to see though.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. I was going through that. That was fun. Thanks for bringing
Yeah,
that up. That was really good.
can't wait for the Oscars when the nominations come out. Got to see and I'll try and watch more of the movies and try and keep up on it.
You
Bob
probably know
Saget,
more.
Sidney Poitier passed away.
Yeah, pretty sad. Eh?
Uh,
I never
Pretty
grew up on
sad.
Full House. So I don't know much about. I didn't grow up on
Oh,
it.
okay, good. So you
So
know more about Bob Saget than me. I don't really know
no,
too
I
much
didn't
about
grow
Bob
up on it.
Saget.
I'm saying I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I did
okay.
not watch it. That's why I wanted you to talk on it. But if you don't know much about it, then just
I don't know
rest
much
in
about.
peace, man. You know. A lot of
Yeah,
people
for
loved
both.
him, and I guess that's the most important thing. He brought a lot of happiness to plenty of people. So, I hope that's what something in the afterlife if that's real. So, more
Yeah,
blessings to him.
that's the also just shows like the greatness of like television, like how much people really love
Mm,
you when you're in like a TV show like that.
mm.
But Sidney Poitier is he's like one of the biggest legends of all time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
black first black Oscar winner, right?
yeah, and he
Yeah.
was like at the time like the oldest living Best Actor winner.
Wow.
So
Oh yeah. Oh man,
he
that's
just
sad. He's such a good looking man too. He aged
dude,
well.
yeah, man, like he was such a legend. Just like you couldn't not like him. Like he's like one of
mm,
those guys.
mm,
But like he made so much change for like African American actors.
yeah.
Um, that when you have like a talent that's so great, people can't help but like you and appreciate you. And he like paved the way for like so many
So
other
many people, yeah. It's
so many
always
people. So
it's
he was
always
like Denzel before Denzel. Like he was the
yeah.
guy
A
everyone
lot
kind of looked up to.
a lot of people give Denzel that credit, but yeah, I get you. Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah, this
always
guy had
good
to
to
do
see.
like a lot of the things so that Denzel and those other actors could do
Kid.
more interesting stuff. So
No, for
um,
sure.
like a
Um,
real legend.
no, no, I agree with you. Rest in peace to him too, man. Um,
Yeah,
for all he contributed and probably sacrifices he had to make to be where he was at that point. So
yeah, for sure.
some more to him. Just to get off maybe a little bit serious stuff, I'm gonna talk about the. I don't think you heard about this, but the new BMW. I mean, if you watch the CES, it's pretty much you can say a conference is like almost like E3 where a lot of people come out with that technology and new stuff. There's been a
Okay.
new lot of new tech stuff. I'm a tech head. I was just reading up on it, checking up on new stuff. But one of the things that definitely caught my eye was the BMW, this new BMW coating thing they have. It's all teched out. It's like a paper thing, but it has like some engineering to it. I was watching how they made it, and
Yeah.
pretty much so far they only have two colors, which is white and black. And you can press a
Mhm.
button and pretty much change your car from black and changes all the way to white. It's pretty cool. Like the display they were showing was amazing, and it was all over the news for a bit. People started having traction on it. And don't be surprised when, like, you know how the car companies are, they all copy from each other. I'm
Yeah.
sure all these car companies are going to try to do that. But that was pretty smart by BMW to do that. And I'm excited
Yeah.
to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. It's like it just changes like different shades and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, depending on what you want. But yeah, it can change. And so far it's black and white, but I think they're planning on having more colors. And I was just thinking about how that is going to be impactful in the society, like in terms of, I don't know, if you're going somewhere or like the cops trying to catch people,
Yeah,
and
man.
there was
Getaway car, man. You don't
getaway
go
car.
in, like GTA when you have to like go into like the paint shop to change the color of your car so like the cops can't find you. This one's just like
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're bringing old school GTA. But I was gonna talk about one thing that was popping off on Twitter was this. Remember the movie Hornets, Green Hornets, with Seth
yeah,
Rogen and all. And there's this scene, there's a popular scene where he pretty much parks his car. It was a white car, I think, and he parks it, then changes to black and runs away. And everyone was posting that like, "Hey, this is what's gonna be happening." So I'm like, I wonder what's gonna happen. I should get some water in here before I I keep coughing. So I'm sorry people for coughing. Yeah. So that I just wanted to bring that up too. Another thing too that was big during this week in terms of technology was Take Two buying
yes,
Zynga.
yeah, yeah.
And I think I was telling you about it, where it's such a big acquisition because it's like 12.7 billion. It's not going to happen now till next. I think it's later down the month where it's going to happen. But it's such a big thing because it's just showing how these corporations are pretty much buying out everything. It's going to be a monopoly at the end of the day where very few companies they control all these other companies, but it's just maybe 5 to 10 companies that control the whole industry, which is, and even if you as an independent developer or wherever want to come out, it's gonna be very hard. Even I play a lot of indie games, and even indie developers, they find it very hard. They have to go out to Sony, who has a little thing that helps them out, and all these companies, even Microsoft has it where they try to get indie developers, but it's a very tough market now to try and get in. And Take Two buying Zynga is just gonna make things tougher, especially in terms of the mobile world, because Zynga is a mobile developing game company. I think they make games like Words with
This is
Friends
like
and all
Farmville and stuff, right?
that. Yeah, Farmville and all that.
Dude, I'm so impressed by how like popular mobile gaming is.
Oh, dude, it's huge. I tried to get into it, but I can't play
I
mobile
can't.
games.
It's like it's crazy because like people can just play on their screen and then,
People
but
love that, but I don't understand it. I can't. I downloaded the League of Legends game.
yeah,
Yeah, to trying it, but I since I opened it once and I haven't opened it since. It's still on my phone. I'm trying to convince myself to get into it,
yeah,
but nah,
it's
man,
tough, man. I
it's
tried. I
not.
think I remember the only thing that I bought was like when Angry Birds came out like a long time ago, and I played that, and then I just like, but it's like I don't know. It's a different time, I guess.
Yeah,
I
man.
need a big screen when I play video games, and I wanna like, but 12.7 billion
Yeah, that's a
for
lot because the market people. I think the thing about mobile games is that people spend a lot. They don't realize it. Maybe it's like on the console. They're like, oh, I'm not.
microtransactions and stuff,
I'm not
right?
gonna. I'm not gonna spend that on my console. But because it's on their phone, they're like, yeah, it's a phone game. What's
Yeah, you
$2? What's
$1
one
here.
dollar? What's $2? At the end of the month, you spend like $100 and just millions of people doing it. And all this
Yeah,
anime, fan fiction games and all, like is he Genshi or whatever? There's a popular Genshin or whatever.
Impact or something.
Yeah,
I've heard of
Genshin
that.
Impact. Yeah, all those games. My cousins are big on it. They like playing it, spending money on it.
Yeah,
And
that's the
Michael,
thing though. Like everyone has a cell phone. Not everyone has a PS4 or like I mean a PS5 now, or like Xbox. So like
mm.
mobile gaming, like if they can like sink their teeth into like the greater populace,
mm,
they're it's bank for sure.
for sure, for sure. Is there any? Let me see. You have any? Oh yeah, the PlayStation VR. I mean,
Yeah, tell me about this. What is this?
so it's a VR set. So the reason why I brought this up is because I remember when the first set came out, I was so hyped for it. I used to tell everyone I was gonna buy it because I was trying to be like a huge tech head and be like on top of all tech stuff.
Yeah.
But I never ended up buying it. So but the reason why this one is cool, like this eye tracking and each individual eye headset is gonna be like I don't know, it's high frame rates and high quality and all that. So it's gonna be pretty sick, and it has like cameras on the outside of it. They haven't done a proper trailer for it yet, but people are kind of pumped for it, and especially with this whole metaverse thing,
Dude,
you
okay, yeah,
know.
this is the thing I just searched up. What is Metaverse? I've
So
been hearing it a lot.
so I mean, from my own understanding of metaverse, it's pretty much. Do you know Second Life? Do you know it's an old game? Okay, so it just okay. I'll put it this way. So just imagine GTA, right?
Yeah.
And instead of playing with your controllers, everyone wears a headset and
Mm,
plays GTA, and everyone like how GTA Online is, and everyone is individual, have their own character. You can make your own character, but then there might be transactions. There might be lifelike things more into it. So like there'll be a comedy club. There could be people that are actually cops. Like if you watch, I don't know, if people that watch GTA RP, people already do it. They do it on the keyboard and mouse, but there are literally people there that once they get into the game, they're cops. Like they know the cops code. There are people that are literally doctors that know what doctors say. So it's people play role playing this new their imaginary selves in this new world. The metaverse is not a big thing because there's also VR chat, which is pretty
mhm.
bad. Like there are people who go in there and just talk about crazy stuff, and I don't want to even touch VR chat, but pretty much that's what metaverse is just going to be a world. Every company is going to have theirs. I'm sure Sony will make their own, Microsoft will make their own, where I think the way they want to go with it is going to be augmented reality or VR, virtual reality, where you wear the
Mhm.
headset and go in and have your character, and then you interact with people like pretty much how you might interact with them in real life. So
Yeah.
it's a weird thing. It's like all those cyber thing we used to watch in the past in movies where they're like humans are going to be isolated. It's like Ready Player One. Everyone, the real world is
Mm,
all messed up, so everyone goes into this world and just have fun. And they're really pushing it because especially with the monetary transactions, NFT coming into it. Snoop Dogg has his own island where I think you have to pay to get in there. There are already some metaverses around there, but it's crazy, man. And it's as much as you might be smiling there, it's popping out because I don't know. There's so many. I think there are a lot of people that are depressed and lonely and cannot handle the reality of life, and
yeah.
or maybe they can't accept the reality of rejection. So they go
Yeah.
into these worlds and they're like kings of it. So they prefer to live in it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've like okay, this is kind of like touching upon like I remember reading something about like this writer David Foster Wallace was talking about like
Mm,
just like virtual reality and like how people already like get like absorbed in like TV shows and like movies and like
mm,
they're just like stuck on these screens.
yeah.
But he's like, yo, I don't know. It's gonna be another world when you're actually like have virtual realities. When you're in it, it'll be like a drug almost. Like I don't know if you people will be able to like handle
I mean,
or how like society will change when they're like able to be like just have all of these like images
mm,
like straight to their brain and there's not like a it's like their own space, right? So I don't
dude,
know,
it's
man. This
sad.
is this is wild.
I mean, last time we were talking, you saw you were watching me watching the XQC stream, right, with ATK.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah, dude.
watching someone, Hassan Habi, was having this thing where he called Chad advice. So
Hmm.
it's Chad but advice, right? And just to, I don't know, probably not everyone is like that, but just to get a snippet of how, like, at least maybe in America, how people thought. Man, there are a lot of people who are down bad, man. A lot of guys were coming on like, "Oh man, I'm afraid of rejection." What about and to each their own. Everyone has their own kinks. There was a guy who was like, "Yeah, I'm not attracted to women, but I'm attracted to them in the VR world where they're anime characters or something. Like he gets hard in there, but in real life he can't be. And they're kind of advising
Yeah,
some of them go get therapy. But the fact when I was watching, there were just too many people that are quite lonely and quite sad. And it brings me to the part where even what we're doing, right? I know we're providing content to people, but it's
yeah,
literally because people are lonely. They don't go do these things with their friends, and they end up like in their rooms alone and just watching us talk. But and if
yeah,
if you
dude.
are like, yes, do this to help us out, but also make sure try and have real life friends, man. Because
Yeah,
me watching that thing yesterday, it was like, man, okay,
dude,
I can.
that was wild. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
80K
also like
plus
I think
people, right?
yeah, society and COVID doesn't help that much. But like that was wild when you were showing me that like Twitch stream because I don't go on Twitch very much. But that guy had
Yeah,
like 80 to like 90,000 people watching him
yeah. Sometimes it goes to
just
100K
watching an
plus.
anime.
Dude, it's more, and this is just one section. There's a lot of
Yeah,
there are a lot of people I don't follow, so I don't know. I need to check the stats on the concurrent number of viewers on Twitch.
yeah,
Sorry, give me a second. So in 2008 it was 1 million. Look at how it's increased. 2019 concurrent viewers like watching pretty much almost every time. It was
yeah,
1.26 million. 2020 was 2.12. 2021 is 2.84 million people concurrently watching all the time. So imagine, and it's just increasing. It doubled obviously because of COVID,
yeah,
but now it's still increasing. It's almost 3 million.
yeah,
So,
dude. That's yeah.
so when
And I
you
was like
see
asking you,
stuff
like,
like
yo,
that,
like, what
right?
is he like pushing anything? Like, do he have like a message or something? And just like, no, it's dude's just doing his thing, watching an anime, and all these people are watching. But that's crazy. That's like as many people that went to like music festivals back in the
Dude,
day. Like,
yeah,
that was like mind blowing and like culture changing. But this
dude,
dude's got like that many people just watching him on the
dude.
stream.
They
So
they said, see, at a point, like I'm checking the stats in October
yeah,
2021. At a point, they had 6.1 million people watching in a day in max, like just different random people in the whole world watching. And
yeah,
I'm in that bracket. I watch Twitch. I mean, not as much as I used to before, but I watch Twitch, and it's crazy, man. And man, I don't know, but the world is going to a different place. I'm someone who likes to embrace technology. I'm
yeah,
excited to see what happens. Obviously there might not be some good things. There might be some good things. Just I think it's finding your place and finding your own happiness. And if people are going to complain about it, then hey, whatever, let them shut up. But find your own space and try and whatever makes you happy, try and do that.
yeah,
Um,
dude, for sure.
we're kind of going deep into this, so we should wrap it up soon. But I think you want to
Yeah.
talk about the Djokovic thing because I'm obviously a huge tennis fan. What do you feel about the whole situation and how it's coming to an end now?
Uh, I don't know. I'm like very confused. It almost feels like some kind of like if you got the power and the money, like you can kind
Yeah,
of make things twist to your own benefit.
yeah,
It's really, and you think about all those people that are trying to like see their families and get like through these things, like these are stuck in like those
mm,
limbo spots where they're like have the vaccine or just, and this guy just gets it all changed for him. Really,
yeah.
it's
I mean,
very, yeah,
that's been for having money and good lawyers, I guess. And I mean,
yeah,
he's a
dude.
superstar. They don't want to kind of offend him, kind of thing. They want him to still come back next year, maybe when things are better. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit weird that they let him in. Then when people find out, they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll isolate him." Then eventually they take it to a court case, and he gets it. But hey man, like you said, it's power, money, and connections, I guess. So
yeah, for sure. Like, but it's also just, yeah, I don't know if it's like the best look for tennis, man, because he's like the best player in the world right now, and
but don't other
I don't
tennis
know.
players don't like him or something? I saw some things where some of them were bashing
He's
him for
he's
what he was
yeah,
doing.
he's like a extremely like polarizing character in tennis. Like the fact that he's like one of the greatest of all time, and like half of like the tennis community really doesn't really like him very much.
Mm,
Like they still cheer for like Federer and
yeah.
Nadal as like the goats. But also,
Mm.
this guy's just like, I don't know. He couldn't take one Grand Slam off.
Yeah, that's
He just
true,
really
right?
wants to like
Yeah.
catch up with and get those championships. It's
No, I think he's just trying to push it a bit. But hey, man, if they let him, it is what it is, right?
yeah,
Um. Did you listen to the Weekend album?
yeah, dude. I listened to some of it.
I
It was very
didn't.
chill. It was very different than the other one,
Oh yeah,
kind of.
I didn't listen to it yet. Which is not normal for me because I'm a big fan of his. But
Yeah,
I
you're
think
usually on
I'm.
top of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I think music has been a bit off. It's so weird. It's not because of things, but I've been listening to a lot of Lana Del Rey, and
Oh, nice. Well,
more of
that
just
stuff's
it. Yeah, but more of like enjoying her music. When I used to listen to her back then was to because I wanted to be sad. Like I enjoyed being sad. Some people do enjoy that. I thought I did, but now when I listen to it, I actually enjoy her voice. Like I enjoy the music because I'm singing along to it. I'm like, I'm actually having fun. It's not me about me being sad. It's just me actually really enjoying it. And I was impressed. I've been listening to. She has 2 albums that came out last year. I think I
Mhm.
haven't heard them
But
yet. But that's a new phase of her because she got pregnant and it's all different. But I might listen to them sometime. But I stopped because I didn't want to get into the whole sad phase because I noticed that I was just listening to sad music. So I tried to cut her off, but just listen to her old albums. Like I have like 4 or 5 of them, and I just going through all of them, and I'm like, oh man! And I had the chance to see her, and I remember that time I didn't go because I was ashamed. I was in Cineplex then. Oh man, I don't know why I said that, but I had a
at a
chance.
concert, you mean?
Yeah, at the concert she came because she hardly comes to Canada. I had a chance to go
Oh,
see her, and I had money to pay for it, but I didn't want to go because I thought it would be lame and there would only be girls there. I thought I was gonna be a weak man. I'm being straight up honest with you,
that sounds like a good time though.
dude. And that's one of the few things I regret to now that I didn't, because and the album she dropped then was one of my favorite albums to date. And it's
True.
pretty sad that I didn't go see her because she doesn't come often. I thought she used to come, but she doesn't come often. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a bit sad. So hopefully, maybe next time COVID dies down, she comes. She and Kanye. I need to see Kanye. I need to
Yeah,
see
dude. I gotta
Kanye
see
before he
Kanye too.
retires from touring and all that.
Yeah.
He's a legendary man. You don't want to miss something like that. As much as
No,
how
for
crazy
sure.
it is, you want to be part of the few people that have seen him. His tickets are gonna be off the wazoo though. Jeez.
Dude, tickets are already off the wazoo.
Even with COVID, they've gotten worse, kind of thing.
Dude, yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
wild, man. And they're like, I don't know, man.
What?
And even like these like they do like these live streaming like shows and you
Mm.
have to pay for tickets, man. It's like, damn,
What? Even
dude,
for
come
live
on.
stream? Oh,
Yeah.
brother.
And you gotta pay for it
When you're
and
not
it's
even
like
there?
yeah, you're not even there. Like if I wait one day, bro, I'm gonna see this on like streams or something. But I don't know. It's still, I guess, being a musician is kind of tough right now. But
Yeah, to be fair,
yeah,
it's just a part of.
there's definitely those concerts you get like a little bit angry about missing for sure.
Yeah, it's something I thought about last year. I was like, especially with COVID, I was like, oh man, when things get back to normal, I should go see some of the people that I think are amazing or people that are changing the world. Even if it's
Yeah,
some basketball, I need to see LeBron before he retires, man. I haven't seen that man. So hopefully,
dude,
maybe sometime once the Raptors are back to normal and things are good,
dude, we'll
I
definitely have to
might
do
go
that.
see him. Yeah, we should go see him. I need to.
Yeah,
It's so weird because I've been reading some comments and people now. I know they used to always banter LeBron and all that, but I think when they're seeing how he's actually handling the Lakers situation, maybe they're Laker fans. I don't know, but it feels like he's getting his roses, man. People are like, "Wow, this guy's 37. Even Jordan wasn't doing this, and he doesn't seem." Like he doesn't seem old. That's the thing. That's what's scary about LeBron. Like he seems like he's
yeah,
top shape and he's just out there playing. Like he has like 5 years in him. When you look at him, even Steph Curry, who's old too. When you see them play, you're
yeah.
like, what's happening? These guys
It's
are like
insane, dude.
they're still playing like their young ass prime. It's like what's
Yeah,
happening there?
that's the thing with like LeBron. Like people don't understand. Like, dude, maybe he might retire and still be really good. Like he might not retire because he's old and he's
Yes,
not
that
playing
is a
well.
good
He might
point.
actually retire still averaging 25, 7 and 7.
Yeah. Yeah, he
And
might
just
just
because
retire
he's
because I'm old. I don't want to play this anymore. I'm done. Because I
yeah.
literally can see him if he the way he's playing, taking care of his body. I can see him playing for 5 years, and he's not. Usually, when players are, I mean, to be fair, we should give credit to people like Iguodala too, who are old and
Oh dude,
are
yeah,
still out
dude.
there playing defense and throwing up lobs, and people like
Yeah.
what's his name, Carmelo Anthony. Like you can see the age, like it's still like people like you can tell. Oh, okay, this guy's old. He's not. But like Iguodala, people like that, they're actually out there balling, and man, respect to them, man. God, no, I don't know how
Oh
they
yeah.
do it.
The work that has to go in and how much
Yeah,
pain they must be in like
yeah.
the next day.
They always say like the new athletes are different, man. They take care of themselves more. That's why they have longer careers, and even though it feels like they play a lot more games, and people are like, oh, the game's no more physical and all that, but that's what's helping them to play longer, and it's helping to entertain you more and keeping them longer into the game. So who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
if Jordan was serious about his body the way he was when he wanted to beat the Pistons and kept that consistent for a long time, maybe he would have been around for a way longer time,
Yeah.
But
Also all the money helps too.
yeah, maybe he was making too much money. It's like, yeah, I don't need. But LeBron's making a shit ton of money too, right?
Dude, all these players are making money. That's the crazy thing. I saw a stat like KlayThompson made more money in like 2 years that he was injured than he did his whole
Yeah,
career before. He made
didn't
80 million or something like that
because he got a contract
while
before.
injured.
Right, he got a contract when he
Yeah,
was injured, right? They like,
yeah. But it's still like sometimes you gotta like step back and be like, yeah, if you got that money, you should be able to take care of your
yeah.
body to a degree.
You know what's so funny? Like, I mean, you probably got a bit of the Bulls, but in my era, I think the Golden State was that team. Every time I saw them when I watched them play Cavs. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, that was the game, man. When LeBron was going against them, like as much as we took that for granted, when I watched like the new Cavs and some of the old Golden State people play now, I was like, wow, these two teams were at it. Christmas Day, freaking
That
at the
was
start of the season, playoffs. You were hyped to see those two teams play, man, and they were fun. They were at it. I mean, they were not punching themselves in the faces or anything, but they were giving you good, proper basketball. Because some people think that's when it's fun, right? When everyone's fighting
yeah,
and rough.
yeah,
But they were just giving you clean house, good basketball. And sometimes it might get
dude,
heated. The whole LeBron with his hands like this when J.R. Smith doesn't pass the ball, doesn't take the shot.
yeah. There
Yeah,
was some peak NBA then, man.
yeah, that NBA was
Like you
crazy.
see
Everyone was
Kyrie
watching the
doing his
NBA,
thing,
man.
man. Not now. It's like everything was like KD was just like wild.
Holy
Steph
shit,
was
I'm
doing,
sorry.
yeah. NBA was so. It's still, yeah. NBA is still great, dude. But like,
Yeah.
there was like that stuff was wild, man. So good.
I'm sorry, people, if I'm spoiling the recording with my coughs. I think this is gonna go on audio, right? We're gonna post this and because this is our podcast, so
Yeah.
this should probably go on our audio stuff. But I'm sorry. We're about to hit the hour mark right now, so I think
Damn
we'll
true.
wrap it up now. Is there
Uh,
anything you want to say? I know you're looking at the Spider-Man thing, but we have like 2 minutes to wrap it up. So I don't know. Do you want to talk
true.
about that? Like, I know Spider-Man is doing well. It's probably gonna take a
Oh yeah,
little hit with COVID now, but
yeah. That was pretty cool. Spider-Man broke the box office, I think.
yeah. And oh yeah, obviously Attack on Titan came out yesterday. You check
Oh
out our
yeah,
channel. Obviously, we're gonna something might drop. Wink, wink.
something might drop pertaining
And
to that.
and apart from that, I'm good on my side. Anything from you? Then give our blessings to the people, I guess.
No, not too much. Yeah, just it was a good time, fun.
Mm.
I was just like, yeah, there's so much to talk about. I wish we,
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
lot
I wish
more.
we could have talked about all the anime stuff we talked about yesterday today too. That was fun as well.
Oh, but it
Uh,
was kind of fun because we're going through the list.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
funny too. That was cool. We should maybe do that sometime.
some of those things, like I mean, hopefully when we're bigger, maybe we'll do like a live stream. Like I'm
Yeah,
so
that
big
would
for
be
stuff
dope
like
too.
that, and we just react to stuff online and when watch, just have a proper conversation. Like it would be so nice to chat with other people in our comment sections, like people that like what
I
we're
know.
doing, and then see if you can get feedbacks and people send us emails and stuff and just we talk about it unfiltered. But that will
Yeah,
happen.
that'd be
That will
dope.
definitely happen down the line. Just to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you to everyone. If you're listening to this point of the video, just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Again, make sure you check out our Gran Torino video. It's kind of doing well now. Check out the King Richard video too, and just
Other
watch
stuff.
out on our channel for anything new that's coming out. Let us know
We're
if you wanna...
dropping an Attack on Titan review, dude. We're reviewing it. It's happening. Check it out.
So yeah, that's coming out, and just yeah, thank you for all your support, and have a blessed day. Peace.
Peace.
And that's it for another episode of the Tabs and Tash Podcast. Wow.